Okay, look. So the way I did this was I gathered 20 coaches, um, and I just basically ordered them in which guys, cause I can't like say, hey, Andy Reid would be a good coaching candidate for the Texans because he's not leaving. So I did some realistic ones that potentially could be available, and I decided which ones were best. And a lot of guys on this list, they're gonna be no's because this is. So what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be 20-9, and then you guys will get 9-1 tomorrow or sometime this week, whenever I record that. Let's get right into it with number 20, the guy I want the least, Adam Gase. First of all, Adam Gase, he is probably not going to get fired from the Jets because the Jets love him. Or not the Jets love him, their owner loves him for whatever reason. But yeah, Adam Gase, terrible coach. Dude's ruining Sam Darnold's career. Like, there's so many players that complain about him. There's so many players that have proved that they are good players without or being away from him, like Ryan Tannehill. You could even say what's his name, Le'Veon Bell. You could even say well, probably once Sam Darnold gets traded from the Jets, he's probably going to be really good for another team. Look at Steve McClendon. Dude is doing good things in Tampa. Um, bro, Adam Gase sucks. You can't have Adam Gase as your head coach. Otherwise, like Adam Gase, the Jets before or last season, the Jets, they had talent. They had C.J. Mosley, Le'Veon Bell. They had all these good players in their team, good enough to go like at least 9-7. What happened? They ended up going 7-9, but they went like on a huge win streak to end the year. They started off like 1-7. The Jets suck right now. They're 0-8. You can't have Adam Gase as your head coach. Adam Gase sucks. He sucks. And I'm pretty sure everyone could agree on that. He sucks. Now, number 19, I got Danny Barrett. Now, not a lot of people are talking about Danny Barrett. I want to say maybe 20-25 Texans fans have actually said, hey, why not get Danny Barrett as your head coach? No. The only reason they're saying that is because of the whole Carlos Hyde little development thingy where they made him into a 1,000-yard rusher. Like, hey, maybe we could have Danny Barrett as a head coach and he could potentially do something. No. No. Dude, like, Lamar Miller was brought in here to be like this all workhorse back. You can run with him. He can catch out the backfield. He can do all these nice little things. Nope. Lamar Miller ended up just being an average back. Deontay Foreman. Love him. I'm not going to blame Danny Barrett there because Foreman tore his Achilles, and that is usually season ending or career ending for a running back. But look at David Johnson. David Johnson sucks. And if this guy was actually good, he would be able to turn David Johnson into something good. Nope, David Johnson is sucking right now. Why? Because coaching. Like, David Johnson, if this guy was actually good, David Johnson would be a good running back right now. But no, he sucks because, one, he sucks himself. He has no talent. David Johnson has no talent. But of course, also coaching. So Danny Barrett, nope. Now, number 18, I got Dan Quinn. Now, Dan Quinn, I see a little bit more people talking about him, maybe like 50 or 55 fans are actually saying, hey, why not get Dan Quinn? Nope. Nope. Can't have Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn sucks. He has ruined a very talented Falcons team for like the past, like, I don't know, like 3 years. Dan Quinn sucks. He is not a good he's not a good defensive coach. He's just one of those guys that come from the Seattle Seahawks tree. He sucks. You can't have Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn is garbage. Look at Dan Quinn's defense. It's got all the talent in the world. I mean, you have Dante Fowler. You have Tapp McKinley. He's okay. You have Grady Jarrett, Charles Harris. Those 4 guys, they should be getting sacks. But only Grady Jarrett and Fowler are getting, because Grady Jarrett's he's like a monster player, and he's pretty good too. But the other guys, the young guys, first round picks, that if he was actually a good defensive coach, he would have turned them into good players. I mean, they have Keanu Neal, Ricardo Allen, DeMonte Casey, AJ Terrell, Deion Jones. This defense should be playing very well. And they're a very good defense. They have great pieces, but they're not performing well. That's why you can't have Dan Quinn. He absolutely sucks. Now, number 17, I got Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels, he is a trash coach. No. I'm sorry. No Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels, yes, he did do good with Cam Newton, but look at their offense, man. I think they did a decent job against Buffalo last week, but against San Francisco, they sucked. Against Denver, they sucked. Josh McDaniels, he is not a good coach, and with Denver, he ruined that team. He Bill O'Brien that team. He is not a good head coach. He sucks. He is trash. You can't have him. No. Now, with 16, I got Wade Phillips. Why? Why would you need Wade Phillips? Wade Phillips is trash. He is a decent defensive coordinator, but again, you can't have defensive guys. Most of these guys, they're going to be defensive guys that are no's for me. He is not a great defensive coordinator. He's not a top tier one. He's not like a, how do I say it? He's not like a Bill Belichick or, a guy who has, he's not a Vic Fangio. He's not like one of those amazing DCs like a Romeo Crennel back then. No. He is an average one, and he is not good at all. He will not be a good head coach for the Texans. Now, number 15. This one's going to shock a lot of people, man. Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh is trash. I'm going to just say it for what it is. Robert Saleh is not good. Bro, the Texans do not have Richard Sherman. Okay, let me say this right now. Robert Saleh does not get to bring Jason Verrett, Richard Sherman, Jaquiski Tart, Eric Armstead, Dee Ford, Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, DJ Jones, Fred Warner, Drake Greenlaw. He doesn't get to bring those guys. He doesn't get to bring like a Javon Kinlaw. He doesn't get to bring them, man. He doesn't. Robert Saleh, he needs talent to carry him. Look at all the injuries that the Niners have had. Without this talent, Robert Saleh's defense is absolutely trash. I mean, he let Russell Wilson and the Seahawks put up their almost 40 points on them. I mean, if you're good defense, that should be like more of like a 20, 28 points, even though because Russell Wilson is a very good quarterback. I mean, like, and number 2, he does not get to bring Kyle Shanahan with him. Shanahan gets like 18 running backs on his roster and they all perform good, and he just runs out the clock. He doesn't get to do that, man. And do you trust this guy to hire the right OC? Because I don't. Robert Saleh. Can't have him, man. Terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. Now, number 14. Anthony Weaver. This guy, he is a little bit better than some of these guys I just said, but he is still garbage. Anthony Weaver is not a good DC, and a lot of people are saying, hey, why not bring this guy? Why not promote him? For one, that just be like a punch to your fan base. Like, your fan base is all excited about getting these new guys that, from other teams, and you just go ahead and do an in-house promotion. Anthony Weaver's not a good DC, but again, he's better than like a Dan Quinn or an Adam Gase. Or even like a Josh McDaniels. He's better than all the guys I just listed. Now, number 13. I got Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles. I do like him, man. But again, you cannot hire defensive guys. You just can't. I mean, Todd Bowles. Dude had success with the Jets. The Jets. Like, the Jets. The dude had success with the Jets. I mean, that says a lot. He'd be a good defensive coordinator, but as, a head coach, like the team, Deshaun Watson, the defense might be okay, but offense wouldn't be good because I trust him to hire the right guy because I think he's a good coach, but that guy's just getting, sold for a head coaching job and he won't be part of the team anymore, and you're going to have to find a new one, and, Watson's going to have a new one every 1 to 2 years, and that's not something you do not want. So you can't get defensive guys. Now, number 12, I got Brian Schottenheimer. The Seahawks OC. Every single year, Seahawks fans would complain that the dude was so bad, always trying to run the ball with whatever backs he had. Took him long enough to let Russ cook. He's probably going to get a running back of his choice. Like, let's say he brings in Chris Carson because, Carson's a free agent and, you could probably just bring him in because he's part of the Seahawks. Let's say he brings in Chris Carson. He's probably going to run the ball with Chris Carson all the time, and Watson's going to have to bail the Texans out. That's not something you want, man. This guy, I don't think he'd be a good, I don't think he'll be a good fit, man. I think that, he just want to run the ball, and you don't want Deshaun to always have to lead the team back to victory. Something you just, don't want. Now, number 11, I got Brian Daboll. This guy, I do not want him. I'd be very disappointed if the Texans got him. Brian Daboll, man. His offense is not good. I guess you could say he's making do with what he has because he made Josh Allen look good first few weeks, but dude was playing the Jets D, the Dolphins D that wasn't as good as it is now. it was missing some starters. Like, dude's offense has not been good these past few weeks, and some of that is on what's his name? Josh Allen being a trash quarterback, but I mean, I just don't want him. I have to see more. Like, I do think all the fault is on Josh Allen, but, you know, is it really on Brian Daboll? Like, we all know that Josh Allen, at least 60% of the blame is on him no matter what. But is some of that due to Brian Daboll? We don't know. But, I mean, I just need to see more because in college, Josh Allen was still a terrible quarterback. So, yeah. But Brian Daboll, I think he's a big risk, man. Now, number 10. I actually have for number 10, this might be a little bit of a surprising one to a lot of guys. That is Dabo Swinney. Now, I know everybody loves Dabo Swinney because, of course, him and Deshaun Watson went to Clemson and they won championship. But he's probably not going to leave Clemson, man. And I do like Dabo Swinney, but I don't think he is realistic at all. I think that there is one other college coach, but I'll mention that, in my next thing of this, which is going to be 9 through 1. But yeah, Dabo Swinney's probably not going to leave Clemson. So, yep. I don't think the Texans, should pursue him. There's better options than him. Now, number 9. Greg Roman. Now, Greg Roman, another risk. A big, big risk. Like, do you trust this guy? I mean, his offense is centered around Lamar Jackson just being a runner. Now, Greg Roman, this is the interesting thing with him. There's like a little stigma around him saying that year 1, his offense is great. And it was great last year. Of course, it was just amazing last year. This year, it is still pretty good, but not as good as last year. And then what they say is, year 3, it just goes bad. And then year 4 is just even worse. So, this guy's offense isn't going to be good year 3. He'll only be good for like 2 years. And then I know some people are going to say, well, you use him up for those 2 years and then you fire him. No, that's not how it works in the NFL. You don't fire guys after they have good years. Like, no, that doesn't make sense. So, Greg Roman, I don't think the Texans should get him. Now, Greg Roman, there's another interesting thing about him. The 2 playoff losses to the Titans and the Chargers. Lamar Jackson could not make the throws because you can't run the ball with Lamar Jackson on 3rd and 13, which, the situations were in that game. But the thing is, Deshaun Watson, he can make those throws. Lamar Jackson, he can't throw a football. So, I mean, that could be true. You could definitely go after Greg Roman and see if him and Watson could do good. But yeah, that's pretty much my 20 through 9. And maybe like tomorrow I'll drop another one of these, which will be 9 through 1. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my video. See you guys in my next video.